Hello, beloved. This is Lainie Love beaming in. I am a transformational catalyst, the cosmic creatrix of the Sacred Revolution Oracle deck, and the founder of the Ecstatic Embodied Leadership Academy. And I am so excited to be coming in today to talk about the new moon hybrid solar eclipse in Aries that is happening at 29 degrees and exact on Thursday, April 20th at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And a hybrid solar eclipse is between an annular eclipse where you can see that ring of fire around the sun and a total eclipse where the sun is completely blocked. And so hybrid eclipses are actually incredibly rare and can suggest a transition or perhaps a sort of shift between two worlds. So this is very shamanic and the veil is very thin. And eclipses are accelerated portals of big endings and new beginnings since they involve the nodes of fate and destiny. And there are often destined energies and events that are present during this time. And also the new moon eclipses and full moon eclipses as well amplify the intentions of the lunation 1,000-fold, especially since this new moon is at the anaretic karmic completion degree of 29 Aries. And so we're having a very powerful eclipse on this highly charged karmic point. So it really points to some karmic events, karmic clearing, destiny that is unfolding here. And so really being aware of what is coming into your life, what is going, what is suddenly arriving, what is suddenly leaving. These are things that can be coming up. And this could really indicate something coming to a point of closure that is really leaving space for something new to be reborn and to emerge. And this idea of something really big, huge, massive, perhaps from lifetimes that needs to come into completion before we can truly evolve into that next level of who we are here to be, who we are here to become, how we are meant to lead in the world with that Aries energy. And so this new moon solar eclipse is also in a square with Pluto in Aquarius, which is bringing that energy of Pluto in. And again, Pluto is about rebirth, transformation, power, intensity. So it's even heightening the energy even more here. And so this eclipse could really activate a whole new reality for us. And they happen about every 6 months, and the effects of an eclipse portal can really last for up to 18 months afterwards. So really setting yourself up here in a way to really work with these energies skillfully. We're going to be going into a reading from the Sacred Revolution Oracle, some really juicy cards that have come through, but know that, the veil is thin here in this eclipse. So really tuning into your intuition, tuning into your inner knowing, spending time being with your body, and with this Aries energy being strong, there is courage, there is risk taking, there is fire, that passion to help us really create these long lasting changes. And so really visualizing the desired outcome of this life of your dreams that you are truly building now and bringing structures in for, so that as these fated or karmic events arrive during this eclipse portal, you'll be able to dance with them in a potent way. And so the first card that came through, of course, is the Keeper of Life, Death, and Rebirth Mysteries. This is card 21. So here's Pluto. Here's Pluto setting the stage for this eclipse portal, but also eclipses in general do have this energy. What is it in your life that truly needs to die so that you can be reborn? And that is actually the second card that came up, Rebirth Yourself, card 11. So what is it that really needs to be cleared so that you can fly free? What needs to be burned down to ash so that you can be that phoenix rising into the next level of your essence, of your power, of your leadership? And really looking at what needs to have karmic completion. What karmic bags have you been carrying around that you are ready to be done with, to lay down, to let go, to fully release? And this card comes with that message of sometimes we need to burn the house down to really start anew, to start fresh, to really be reborn into that next level of our power and our destiny. And here she has the Uraeus, that sundial, which is about feminine power and sovereignty. So what do you need to release, clear, burn down, shed like the serpent, to really be reborn now into this next level of your leadership, of your essence, of who you are here to be in the world, in your truth. So where is it that you need to move from states of darkness that are not in service into greater balance, into the light, into more of your authentic expression and rainbow essence in the world? Where do you need to speak truth to power, to bring forward that inner fire within you towards transformation in your life? The next card that came through is 45, the Great Homecoming. And I am so thrilled that this card is here because we actually just yesterday on the Jupiter Cazimi announced our first in-person live weekend retreat since before COVID. And it is the Great Homecoming. It is a deepening with the medicine in the Sacred Revolution Oracle, really returning home to the body, returning home to the earth, returning home to each other and sisterhood and beloved community, and returning home to that web of all life. But most of all, it's returning home to our authentic essence and truth and power and who we are here to be, and nourishing ourselves at the depth of our being so we can emerge into this next level of our revolutionary potential for that greater good of all. You can find out more about the retreat below. Would love to gather with you. There are limited spots available, and there's also an add-on for a 6-month ecstatic embodiment mentorship with me, the Great Homecoming, to really strengthen coming home in a deep way to your own rhythms and cycles, to your own inner knowing, to your primal instincts, to your wildness, to your creativity, to your juicy, creative, spiritual, and sexual power, and letting that lead in your life. And so the Great Homecoming here is that invitation. As we burn away what is no longer serving us, how can we come into greater levels of authenticity, greater levels of our truth, of our soul essence, and let that shine forth, reborn into the next level of our essence, of our truth, letting ourselves step into that next phase of our lives to emerge through that rainbow birth portal, deeply nourished, whole, in our essence, in our truth, standing in who we truly are, rooted in that, so that we can root to rise, shine, and soar. So rooting in your authentic essence and truth so that we can rise. The next card that came through is 47, and this is be an ecstatic embodied leader. This is that Aries fire that is asking us to step with courage and passion and fire and energy into our leadership potential, into how we are meant to lead and how we are meant to show up with our authentic rainbow expression and essence, our holographic essence. Who are we truly here to be now on behalf of the greater good? How are we meant to take a stand now? What are we meant to show up for and serve from that deep level of passion with that Aries fire? Where are you being asked to lead? Whether that's in your own life, your personal life, whether that's in your family, whether that's in your community, whether that's out in the world. So allowing yourself to be activated to that next level of your leadership in this rebirth process, in this letting go. So catalyzing a new beginning of you as the leader of your own life, sharing your deepest gifts and medicine with the world in a profound way. And doing so, card 22, walking as embodied love in the world. This is the star-seated children of the earth card. And here she is, this great mother, divine mother love, showering that out on the world as she is leading, as she is standing, as she's bringing her gifts and medicine. That is a gift and an act of love, a radical act of love. How can we be more love, show up as more love? What would love do in these moments where we might be confronted with the challenge of eclipse season? if we might have sudden endings and beginnings that we weren't expecting, we can ask, what would love do here? How would love respond? How can I show up with more love to greet this, to honor this, to welcome this with open, loving arms? So really asking that and really allowing yourself in your leadership, in this activation of your fire and your courage, to come from the heart, to let it be an expansion, an explosion of the heart of love in how you are leading, in how you are showing up now. Letting love lead and pour forth from your heart. And I love that this card has a poem in it. There's only a few poems from the Oracle, and I'm going to probably read this actually at the end just to really enhance the reading today. And it came through in Costa Rica when I was co-facilitating a retreat at Blue Spirit, and I'm going to be back there again next week. And so just really feeling the power of this card, of this transmission, of the energy. And that's why I'm going to read that poem. It feels like it wants to be present today. It wants to be brought forward into the medicine of this eclipse portal. And really, it has to do with that deep homecoming as well, that deep sense of homecoming, of really remembering our truth, remembering who we are, who we've been, who we have always been, who we are here to be now. And so bringing this forward, 23, to activate the collective matrix of care. So Aries is the one that says, I'm first, but it is, and is the leader and the trailblazer, but it is on the axis with Libra, which is relational. It is about relationships. It is about coming together. And so it's bringing this energy forward on behalf of the collective. Because when we bring our unique medicine and gifts to the ecosystem, we all can thrive. We each have that unique nourishment, nutrient that the ecosystem needs, and bringing that forward with our leadership into the collective allows us all to thrive. So this is that axis of Aries and Libra here together. So we are activating this energy with this new moon eclipse, releasing what is no longer serving us and burning that down to the ground to be reborn into our sovereignty in community, in our self-agency and power and leadership for the greater good of all. Really allowing ourselves to shine our full soul essence and rainbow light and to stay in alignment with that while gathering with others. No longer losing self, no longer people pleasing or being in codependent patterns. We are releasing those as the nodes are going to be shifting in July into North Node Aries, South Node Libra. We're going to be releasing old ways of relating that are not in service, that are negating our self-agency and our truth and our essence. We are no longer going to be negating that. We're going to be standing firmly in our truth, in our essence, and sharing that with the collective. And together, that is how we are going to thrive. That is how we are going to truly rise and create this consciousness shift, the ancient future consciousness shift, which for those of you who joined us in the Sacred Revolution Global Festival was such a focus. And it's also a focus of Pluto moving into Aquarius for this 20-year transit. And again, this card came through for our last new moon in Aries. So did this card, and so did this card. So we've got some repeat themes that are coming through here that are really important to note. And so as we bring our individual leadership and essence forward into the collective, and as we gather collaboratively, no longer having it hierarchical, but really, as we gather, that we are all in our own sovereign thrones, non-hierarchically holding space for each other to rise. As we do that, that is how we truly sparkle shamelessly for the good of all. That is how we bring forward that core essence, that Shakti, life force, aliveness, energy. We bring that forward in a way that allows us to truly shine in our individual life and also in the collective as we gather, as we come together. And that is how we create the constellation of us, sparkling shamelessly for the good of all, each of us a radiant node on this web of light that extends around the planet. That is how we begin to truly heal and transform that which no longer serves. That is how we allow what needs to die in society, in the collective, in our humanity, these old ways of being and relating, the shadow elements of Aries, of war and strife, releasing those, burning those to the ground, and coming into being reborn into new ways of relating, of ending the separation, of coming back together once again, of remembering that we belong to each other. That is this card, that great homecoming, coming back home to each other in fierce, sacred reconnection. That is the opportunity here, but sacred reconnection from the core essence of your truth. And all of us coming together from that place. This is who I am. This is what I'm taking a stand for. This is what matters to me. I am at home here in my body. I am at home here on earth. I am at home here in our human family. And all of us being nourished together, that collective matrix of care, is how we're all going to shine. This isn't an individual endeavor, even though Aries is the individualist. This is meant to be done for the greater good of community, for the collective. This is that Aquarius energy. And remember that there is a square with this new moon eclipse with Pluto and Aquarius. And Aquarius brings collaboration. It brings collective power. So this is how we're going to activate in this new era, is through collaboration, cooperation, coming together, gathering in beloved community, remembering who we are now in collective. And remembering who we are together. When we collaborate, when we collectively heal, when we collectively transform. And that's why I'm so thrilled. Again, the great homecoming card came through, since, of course, when we gather in person, like we will be doing for our great homecoming retreat, when we gather in person, it amplifies all that we do. The beautiful multi-dimensional shamanic healing that happens, the reconnectivity, the deep transformation, the alchemy that is stirred when we come together in person and enter in and do the deep work together, activating this collective matrix of care, holding each other fiercely, witnessing each other, celebrating each other. This is how we truly transform. This is how we are reborn into the next level of who we're here to be in our revolutionary potential. This is how we walk that evolutionary edge, is together in community, yet standing in our sovereignty and self-agency. That was so much the theme of the last new moon reading. And since we're having our second new moon in Aries, it is just amplifying and really encouraging and reinforcing that idea. And that this is really an opportunity with this eclipse portal to make it final, to really have this new beginning, to instill it, to ground it in, to really make it real and tangible. Remember, Saturn in Pisces is really wanting to help us do that. Make the dream real, tangible here. Make it real and manifest in the 3D now. And so this is really the opportunity with this eclipse portal. And I would love to hear what is moving for you with this, what is coming up, what is stirring, what themes are alive for you for this eclipse portal that are approaching. Would love to hear in the comments below what is resonating for you from this. Where are you being called into leadership, into really offering more of your authentic medicine and gifts? And where are you being called to come home to more of who you truly are? To really release the programming, release the patriarchal tendrils, release that which is no longer in service, so that you can fully return to you, a homecoming to you, and who you're here to be, how you're here to lead, how you're here to sparkle shamelessly with your unique soul sparkle that only you can bring. And this is your time to really tune into that and to activate that and to amplify that with this eclipse portal. And so looking forward to hearing about your journey with this. And be sure to like and subscribe and share this with anyone that you feel would be moved by this reading. And also be sure to step into this energy. See how it feels to be lit up, to be fully alive, to be moving towards what really activates you at the depth and level of your being. She is in ecstasy. It is the ecstatic embodied leader. She is fully lit up, juiced up. That is the essence of what sparkling shamelessly is. So what would bring you so wildly and passionately alive with this Aries fire? What is it that truly needs to die away so that you can ignite that next level of your fire, of your essence, of your truth, of your homecoming? And let yourself really dial that in this eclipse portal. Ignite it, put jetpacks on it for this portal, and let yourself really be reborn now. Reborn into that next level of you in your power, your sovereignty, your truth, your essence. And we would love to support you on the journey. Again, find out more information about the Great Homecoming Retreat below, and also the hand-tailored 6-month mentorship with me one-on-one. If you really want to dial in your homecoming, coming back to your truth, your essence, your power, who you are here to lead as and be in the world as, leading as love, then definitely check that out. It would be a deep honor to help support you in clearing all that no longer serves, reclaiming all parts of self and soul from shadow and past lives, and really standing in your full capacity now with who you are here to be, in your truth, in your essence, in your radiance, sparkling shamelessly for the good of all. Until next time, beloved, deep, deep blessings for this portal. Happy new moon. I will be in Costa Rica, sending so many blessings your way, making offerings to the earth and ocean in prayer for us all. So much love. Bye for now.